Hello, greetings to you, wherever you are watching me from, and a very happy new month of February to you and yours, wherever you are. So, a few months back, precisely in October 2022, I created this pillowcase themed traditional wedding cake, which traveled all the way to Leeds actually. So I'm gonna show you the behind the scenes recording of how I made this cake. So they're going to be in segments. So this segment is concentrated on the carving, the layering, and the carving of the pillow um, tiers. So there are two tiers of pillowcases in white and gold for the traditional wedding. So as you can see, I have baked my cakes. I baked 4 layers of 12 inches square cakes, that is vanilla square cakes, and then another 4 layers of a combination of vanilla and red velvet 10 inches cake. So with this one, I'm concentrating the carving on the 12 inches tier, sorry, the 12 inches layer. What I've done is that I have separated the 4 layers into 2 layers each, filled 2 layers each on individual acrylic cake cards or cake boards. So as you can see, I've further filled the first one. I covered it in cling film and placed it in the fridge for some time to set, and then proceeded to the second 2 layers. Now filling it with buttercream. Again, you can see the second layer on top, trimming off any not any caramelized part, as I'm doing now. So I'm just trimming off the caramelized top from the cake lightly. So again, what I'm going to do again now is place this, wrap this in cling film and place it in my fridge to set, to enable me carve easily. That's to make the carving stage a bit easier. So here it is, wrapped in cling film, or wrapping in cling film, and then I place in my fridge to set, mainly to allow me to carve easily. So I have brought it out of the fridge now. That's the first part, the first 2 layers. So that is a 10 inches cake, square cake drum. I'm using that as a guide to enable me get a perfect base for my pillow. So even though the cakes are 12 inches, I want the base and also the top to be 10 inches to allow me to carve the form of a pillow. So what I'm doing here is that I'm carving the one side of the pillow. So I carved 2 separate sides of the pillow separately. That means of the 12 inches pillow. So I've now proceeded again. So I've got my base perfectly set with the 10 inches cake drum as a guide, and I've now put it aside. So I'm now proceeding to fine tune the carving process. So as I said earlier, this video or this behind the scenes recording of this cake is going to be in parts. At this point in time, I'm not sure how many parts it's going to be, but I know there's going to be the carving part, which is this one, and there is also going to be the garnishing part, and of course I'm not sure whether I recorded the covering of the cake with fondant, but there's going to be at least 3 parts in this behind the scenes segment of the creation of this traditional wedding cake, two-tier traditional wedding cake pillow. So I'm just simply fine-tuning my carving here. I'm doing one side of the pillow at this point in time. As I said earlier, this carving process is going to be concentrated only on the 12 inches tier of the pillowcase. The 10 inches tier, I'm just going to show you the finished product, and I cannot show you, or I can't tell you, it was indeed a very long process. So it's, in as much as this video is shortened to about 10 minutes, it took so much longer than that to get that fine-tuned pillowcase shape, or throw pillow shape. And in fact, it's not even perfect as far as I'm concerned. I'm hoping that the next time I have the opportunity to create this sort of design, the pillow will be very much more defined. Are you subscribed to my YouTube channel yet? If you haven't done so, this is a perfect opportunity to do so. I'd love to read from you. Love you too. If you like what you're seeing, my video, please. If you come across it, I'd appreciate if you give me a thumbs up, and I also appreciate to read from you. Please leave a comment and share. To be very much appreciated if you shared my video to your friends or your social media platform. I would really appreciate that. Thank you in anticipation. And also, this month of February is actually my birth month, and I'm currently running an offer of 20% off all celebration cakes on my Facebook and YouTube and Instagram pages. Again, I've now proceeded to the second part of this 12 inches pillow tier. So it's exactly the same thing I did with the first part, using my 10 inches cake drum as a guide to get the perfect or more almost perfect base or top, whichever one is going to be at the base or top, and then carving along that side to create the shape of a pillow. Of course, again, I'm using my ruler to make sure I have not, deviated from the defined measurements of 10 inches at that base. So the 10 inch, the bottom of it, I want it to be at least 10 inches, and then of course it flows to 12 inches towards the middle. Yes, as I was saying, I have a promotion running at the moment throughout the month of February, where I'm offering 20% off all celebration cakes in the month of February, because it's my best month. Yes, and I'm sorry that I have not been uploading videos for some time. I do actually have a very large backlog of video behind the scenes recording, but it's just my time is so stretched that I am not able to be uploading as much as I'd love to. With video editing, it's a lot of work editing as well. And if it's just for me to record and then post, it will be easier, but that's not the case here. You have to edit, shorten the video, and make it digestible for you who is going to be watching. Anyway, again, let's go back to the process. I hope you're loving it. As you can see, the pillow shape is getting a bit defined, although it's not, you may not be able to see it properly here because it's half of the pillow, as you can see. So that's all done. Now that's my cake drum on top of which the cakes are going to sit, or the pillow, both tiers are going to sit. So I've measured it to make sure that I have the cake is big enough for me. The drum is big enough for my cake. So what I've done here, this is going to be the base of my pillow. I've applied milk chocolate ganache to serve as an adhesive, and then I've now placed my cake drum on top, and of course I'm going to flip it over. Yeah. So I've now removed my acrylic cake drum where I carved and filled the initial stage. So that's my cake drum upon which my two cakes are going to sit. I think that's an 18 inches cake drum. So that's it was actually 18 inches square cake drums. Yes, so that's the half of my pillow, my 12 inches pillow. So I'm now going to fill that with buttercream. Apply buttercream on that half, and then place the other half, which you saw I carved earlier as well, on top of it. Sandwich it on top of each other. Unfortunately, I didn't think that was recorded. It was a challenge transferring. Yeah, there it is. Transferring, because I think there was also a bit of a break of the cakes, but well, we rectified that. So that's my pillow, my full pillow now, with the other part of it now sandwiched on top of the lower part, and that's the pillow cake all carved So I'm now proceeding to just fine tuning the pillow to ensure that there are no unwanted bulges, that the shape is as I want it to be. Yes, I'm now cleaning my drum, and then you will see the smaller tier, which is 10 inches. So there it is. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next part where I ganache both tiers. God bless you.